Run, tell them Goths are coming. We cannot hold much longer. Rome must be warned. Construction workers in 55 BC? We just built 32 kilometers of 20-foot-tall fortifications in 2 days while fighting off Gallic raiding parties. Construction workers today. It'll take 9 months to remodel your bathroom. Actually takes twice as long. Our army was defeated. The Empire is in troubles. I will tell the Emperor. He will fix it. Take some bread and don't tell anyone about the defeat. You're the best Emperor. Free chariot races for everyone to pleb. The Chad Pope Leo the Great barges into Attila the Hun's tent unarmed. Says that if Attila sacks Rome, he will die just like Alaric. Refuses to elaborate further. Attila and his army leave Italy immediately. What people think the fall of the Western Roman Empire was like. What it was actually like. My loyal soldier, prepare for another 15-year-long campaign into Persia. Yes, my queen. Please stop giving me your harder battles. Give me hardened battles. What the duck? Wait, it's all Roman Empire? Always has been. Modern society in times of crisis. Put your ducking mask on. But my right, Arenos. Romans in times of crisis. Tell me, Sibylline book, how do I defeat the plague? When illness comes, drink the pee of a Greek twink. Being faithful to the Roman Senate and respect Rome. Marching on Rome and killing Romans. Roman spring. Roman summer. Roman winter. Roman fall. Having a Goth girlfriend in the 21st century. I'm going to do weird kinky shit to you. Best day of my life. Having a Goth girlfriend in the 4th century. There was a time where the sun was not, ergo Christ is not God. Foul barbarian harlot, you vomit Aryan heresy, repent before you wed me. I learned Japanese due to my love of Japanese anime and culture. What a waste of time. 212 AC, Second Punic War. We have spent years in Italy. We crossed the Alps, we have won countless battles, we eliminated 80,000 enemies in Cannae and they are still coming back. Hey Hannibal, we raised another army, ready for round 17? The pupil of your eye can expand as much as 55% while looking at something you love. We demand a ransom of 20 talents of silver. Do you even know who I am? Ask for 50? All of you are named Spartacus. Wonderful. Marcus Aurelius watching in heaven his son Commodus ruling. You're a ducking disappointment. Caesar, look, I know you want those lands I promised, but we're going on campaign again. Veterans. Caesar, when the Senate start pulling out knives. Shit just went from 0 to 100 real ducking quick. Are ya winning, son? Yes, father. You're beautiful, what? Come with me to invade Gaul. What the duck? Greek. I respect your opinion, but I disagree with it, and I'll explain why. You see. Roman. Blow it out your ass. Modern military veterans. We need you to patrol Fallujah again. I think I have PTSD. Not my problem. Ancient military veterans. Peace is boring. Let's invade Italy. We are not going to invade our own land, retard. What if we make you emperor? Done. You are now dressed as a member of Caesar's legion. Britain under Roman rule. Britain under Anglo-Saxon rule. Modern historian. I spent a month reading tax documents from 1723 that suggest a 3% fluctuation on banana imports, which could have contributed to the Bouboumian Empire's inflation and economic crisis. But let's not simplify a complex event. There are other factors at play, such as ancient historian. My cousin spoke to a guy who had a dream about this event. Let me tell you how it happened. Point of view. You're talking about Justinian's reconquests of Italy and Africa. Thank you for saving my life. I literally ceased to exist hundreds of years ago. The girls' locker room. I hate dodgeball. I hope I don't break my nails. The boys' locker room. And remember this above all. Roman gods are watching. Make sure they are not ashamed. Fulvia. I cannot believe he didn't cry reading Virgil. Claudia. Do men even have feelings? Mark Antony. Caesar, my dearest friend, I promise that Brutus and Cassius will pay for this with their lives. I can't believe Caesar is really taking us to Britain. Who knows what kind of loot we'll find? Probably tons of gold and temples ready to be plundered. Do you guys even practice agriculture? Strange-looking blokes, ain't they? Hope they stay away from our rock pile. No, you just can't be a senator. You're not even a human being. P. Just one more episode. Just one more page. Just one more piece. Just one more province. Why I'm antisocial. People around me. Me. Ducking plebs. The Roman soldiers guarding Jesus' tomb were like, yeah, he gone. No politician in history has been treated worse or more unfairly. Border width. Border width. Barbarian invaders caused the fall of Rome. A multitude of intersecting social, economic, religious, and environmental factors. This is an aerial view of ancient Rome from 5,200 feet. This is a Times New Roman view of ancient Rome from 5,200 feet. Carthaginian navy mobilizing for the First Punic War, 264 BC. Millennials usually. Is depressed and doesn't know why. Young but nostalgic. Sleeps 8 hours daily but is always tired. I only want a big titty goth girlfriend. Number of friends dwindling year after year. Frustrated with college. Millennials after learning Roman history. Has achieved happiness through Stoic philosophy. Says Carthago delenda ist randomly. Hates Goths. Gets chicks by reciting Virgil's romantic poems. Reads Bellum Gallicum and watches Historia Civilis in his free time. Saving money to visit Rome. Everyone thinks he is intelligent due to his expertise in Greco-Roman history. Augustus promoting family values, morals, and decency. His daughter, Julia. Zenobia. Now Palmyra is independent. I'm the Queen of the East. I will never obey Rome. Aurelian. Would you rather me to take you to Rome with gold or silver chains? Roman-British relations 2,000 years ago. Romans go home. My eyes have never witnessed such barbarity. Italian-British relations nowadays. Italians go home. My eyes have never witnessed such barbarity. Hannibal has crossed the Alps, the absolute madman, Publius Cornelius Scipio. When you're marching through a dense forest in column formation and the trees start speaking Celtic. Oh, Neptune. Our borders are touching a bunch of Persians? Easiest fighting ever. A bunch of wankers who don't even have proper cavalry. I give them 5 years at best. 680 years later. Why won't you ducking die? 700 years at best. Me? I promise I won't form a perfect 12-man Roman tortoise formation tonight. 3 drinks later. Roman leaders. Killing Christian priests to end Christianity. End up spreading Christianity all throughout Rome. Modern politics sucks. Politicians should learn the virtues of Roman Republic. Roman Republic, 2,000 years ago. You are an enemy of Republic. We must. I guess you both are traitors, right? Stop fighting. We need to trust each other. Roman generals in the late Republic when the Senate doesn't give them what they want. I am no longer asking. Me says wrong name during Shreks. My girlfriend, who is Imperator Caesar Lucius Domitius Aurelianus Augustus. Go and die fighting the Americans for me. Duck you, I revolt. Go and die fighting the Gauls, Egyptians, Numidians, Iberians, and Romans for me. Ah, yes, I will die for you, Caesar. Are you winning, son? Yes, Dad. I can't bring back the glory of Rome in real life, but at least I did it in Total War. We're so proud of you, son. We made spaghetti and meatballs to celebrate. Babe, please, you are Chinese. The Lost Legion is a myth. The Eternal City calls to me. Goth girlfriend. Rome is even more beautiful when it's on fire and on. I hope I give you lots of strong sons. We should visit a big city someday and burn it down. Thank you for the gold armband. It's gorgeous. Who did you steal it from? We should go pillaging together sometime. I can defend the village while you raid our neighbors. Don't worry, I sharpened your axe for you. Rome creating the best leader in its history who could save the empire only to kill him 1 week after taking power. I can't believe he didn't cry during Titanic. Do men even have feelings? If today Constantinople falls, then I'm going to fall with it. I'm a Republican. Me too. From which state are you? Rome. Filthy Goths like you belong to the cross. 21st century teenager. Will fail tomorrow's exam. 100% virgin. Builds houses on Minecraft. Will live with his mummy until his 40s. Is constantly bullied by his classmates. Dead inside. 3rd century teenager. Sodomized twice a week by his centurion. Has to build a whole camp every night after marching 40 kilometers. Will never see his family again. All of his friends died in front of him. Soon to be dead too. Emperor Nero falsely accusing Christians of burning Rome. Later Christians creating the myth of Nero burning down Rome while playing the fiddle. Roman history. Me trying to live a normal and productive life. Alesia 52 BC. Vercingetorix, you got surrounded. Surrender, you fool. Duck you, reinforcements are on the way, you're finished. Can you build 2 massive 11-mile walls in a month to protect us? We will only need 2 weeks low. Any Roman general wins a minor battle in the 3rd century. His troops. Wouldn't that make you? Emperor? French call to replace English with Latin as Europe's official language. Me learning about Celtic culture, so I can explain why they were uncivilized barbarians more accurately. Roman Empire. Political stability and economic prosperity. Another ducking general declaring himself emperor and starting a civil war. 5th century Roman Empire. 2nd century Roman Empire. The future hasn't been kind to you, has it? Modern people, damn, I hate taxes, man. Ancient Rome when a person take a piss. The Goths sack Rome 410 colorized. Emperor Leo III defends Constantinople from Arab invaders while armed with the empire's most feared weapon, Greek fire 718 AD colorized. Modern racism. My people are genetically superior. No, ancient racism. Your people sacked my city 350 years ago, now prepare to die. I don't even know where is Rome. Me watching YouTube as a teenager. The Romans never wrote about Jesus, so he clearly never existed. Really? My entire worldview changed. Roman record keeping. I just wrote that the previous emperor prostituted himself at the taverns. Just finished smashing all his statues. Varus. The mighty Roman Empire has been defeated by me, Arminius. Now I will lead my tribe and unite all of Germania. Tiberius. Germanicus. I meet someone. We talk. I explain that Julius Caesar was a living god, the Roman Empire was the greatest human achievement ever, and that we should try to restore it. They leave. Do your parents study Roman history? Yeah, of course. Who destroyed the Roman Republic? It was the tyrant Julius Caesar, dear. Where are you? Your foster parents are dead. You know what? Duck you. Unrocks your rock fortress. The Byzantine Empire is the true successor to Rome. The Holy Roman Empire is the true successor to Rome. The Ottoman Empire is the true successor to Rome. The Russian Empire is the true successor to Rome. The Galactic Empire is the true successor to Rome. Death of famous generals. Alexander died of disease after conquering Persia. Caesar, assassinated by his friends after conquering Gaul and winning the civil war. Pyrrhus, killed by a tile thrown by an old lady after conquering absolutely nothing. Haha, tile goes fush. Babe, please stop posting about Rome. No one cares the empire died years ago. 2 likes, oh, this one's a banger. Carthaginian army. Carthaginian navy. Rome after losing over 100,000 men to the ocean. Skeleton of cave bear in Bear's Cave, Romania. Wonder why it's called that. This sent me down a massive historical rabbit hole, but long story short, it's called Romania because there were once Romans there. When she goes through your phone, but all she can find is how to restore the Roman Empire's greatness. Fastest way to reduce a Gallic city's population. How to put Western and Eastern Rome back together. I haven't met my soulmate yet, but I like to think that's just because he is busy doing something really important. So, are you like Nazi or something? What? What fascist flag is that? Roman Civil War. I served during the whole Gallic Wars. Can I retire? No. Liberators' War. We just defeated the Republicans. Can I retire? No. War of Actium. We killed Cassius and Brutus. Can I retire now? No. Sassanid-Roman rivalry. We worship different gods. I will literally ducking kill you over that. Safavid-Ottoman rivalry. We worship the same god but disagreed on the details. I will literally ducking kill you over that. You keep a spider in your room to protect yourself from other insects. Rome had barbarians in their army to protect themselves from other barbarians. Fun fact, there are a lot of rivers in the UK named Avon because the Romans arrived and asked the Celts what the rivers were called. The Celts answered Avon. Avon is just the Celtic word for river. Ah yes, the river. Romulus when he decides to name a city after him after killing his brother. I too am extraordinarily humble. When some Punic-ass bitch expects you to surrender just because you lost 20% of your male population. Ridiculum. Modern historians. My sources say that 1,457 soldiers died on this battle. No, that's propaganda. Only 1,232 soldiers died on that battle. Ancient historians. A random Greek guy wrote that we killed 100,000 guys on this battle 400 years ago. Only 100,000. Make it 1,000,000. Rome in 356 AD if Spontian and Aurelian had created the Tetrarchy instead of Cabbage Boy and his friend. So you also think the Roman Empire was the most glorious thing ever? You're so cool. I know you're not real, please get out of my head. Being the most powerful civilization in the Mediterranean. Having an internal war every 10 years. Crush. Snort. The Franks. Eastern Roman Empire. Pope man say we the Romans. Now, service guarantees Roman citizenship. Would you like to know more? This is fellow Empire founder Augustus. He is pain in my assholes. I get evil wife, Empress Lou. He gets evil wife, Livia Drusilla. I suffer humiliating defeat from barbarians. Xion Nu, he suffers humiliating defeat from barbarians, Germanic peoples. I create dynasty that lasts 400 years, he cannot. Great success. Why did you broke up? Too many red flags. Carthage. What are your weaknesses? Rome. None. Oh, is that so? Yep. Punic Wars? Let's discuss your terms of surrender. Hi. My name is Jason. Ah, nice to meet you, Jason. Roman history. Gaius, did you know the Roman Empress Messalina once had a Shrek's competition against the best prostitute in Rome, winning easily after pleasuring 200 men? You lose the Battle of Trebia, 15,000 deaths. You lose the Battle of Trasimene, 30,000 deaths. You lose the Battle of Cannae, 75,000 deaths. You still win the Second Punic War. Emperor dies. Every general in the empire. I go to Rome. Me, I won't talk politics, I promise. Me after 2 drinks. Our beloved republic is in the hands of madmen. Julius Caesar reading a letter from the Senate, ordering him to disband his legions and return to Rome. Marcus Aurelius, according to history books. Marcus Aurelius in Meditations. Marcus Aurelius, according to Historia Augusta. This is just a guy from New Jersey. Face reconstruction of the Roman Emperor Vitellius. Wake up. Remember, Carthage still exists. Day ruined. Rich people. Poor people. The Roman guy who was obsessed with Egypt and decided to build a pyramid in the middle of ducking Rome. Promise you won't cry? I promise. The 99% of all ancient literature is lost forever. I won't cry. Caesar in his own commentaries. Caesar in everyone else's recollection. Soldier 1, what year is it? Soldier 2, 50 BC. Soldier 1, what does BC stand for? Soldier 2 before Christ. Soldier 1, who is Christ? Soldier 2, I don't have a ducking clue. Can you imagine being a history buff and Googling one of your favorite emperors one day and it's just flooded with anime? Nero Claudius. When you show her the map of the Roman Empire in 117 AD, it's so ducking big. Cross the Alps, destroy the Roman army. Lose anyway. Lose anyway. Romulus, what should we name this great city? Remus, Remy. Romulus sharpening spear. I have a better idea. Don't say you want a goth girlfriend you freak out when she sacks Rome. I lied. I don't have Netflix. Let's talk about Diocletian's 3rd century reforms. Modern soldier. War not supported by own country. Not paid well. Will get PTSD. Can't technically commit war crimes. Ancient soldier. Got Roman citizenship, is fed and paid well, can choose land or 3,000 denarii after serving. May commit war crimes. Fights barbarians. Boys with a time machine, I'm going to duck some chicks and create new timelines. Romaboos with a time machine. I play a game called Total War Rome, and this works every time. Political debates in Western countries. My opponent is bad for this country. No, you are worse. Political debates in Rome. Hey Cicero, how does it feel to get pegged by your wife? In the good old days, your mother would have thrown you off a cliff at birth. Christian religion? No. The Holy Spirit proceeds from the Father and the Son. No. The Holy Spirit proceeds from God the Father. Pagan religion? Our god of war is called Linus. Linus looks like Mars, so our religions are basically the same. Barges into any history argument or discussion. Says Romans did it better. Refuses to elaborate further. Leaves. Alia iacta est. Rubico. When you spend half a year besieging a city but it surrenders peacefully and your commander doesn't let you sack and rape everyone. How millennial boys clean their ass. No, toilet paper is coarse and rough. It irritates my ass. How real Roman men clean their ass. Ah, yes. The communal sponge, we have finally peaked as a civilization. Waste no time about arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Good quote, sir. Try to be tolerant with others, but strict with yourself. I will apply your wisdom in my life. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself in your way of thinking. Wow. We're so lucky to have such a thoughtful and wise emperor like you, Marcus. Commodus sounds. At least he has a son the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, right? So I was thinking we could name all the months after me. And maybe instead of Rome we could call it Colonia Commodiana. Right. This is Sparta. Dude, what the duck? Rome in Germania. Rome in Punic Wars. Wake up Carthage, time for round 39. Now that Carthage has given Rome all of our weapons, gold, and sent you our firstborn children, will you leave us alone? I suppose Rome is satisfied we changed our mind. But we had a deal. You promised. Carthaginian noises. When you're brought up on bribery charges, so you bribe your way out of them. Ancient problems require ancient solutions. Isn't weird that we live longer than boys? Yeah, it's really weird. What strategy are you going to use to defeat Hannibal, Varro? Strategy? I have 77,000 Roman soldiers and the favor of Jupiter by my side. I don't need a strategy. When she sees a map of Rome under Trajan, oh my God, I think this is the biggest I've ever seen. France, I had 8 civil wars. Colombia, I had 10. Amateurs. What was that punk? China. Amateurs. Rome, hi. 1st century Rome. Imperator. We have killed all the barbarian men and enslaved their women and children. For the eternal glory of Rome. 4th century Rome. Please, hub. Goths too scary and mean. Go away, Roman Empire, carrier of war. I also carry roads. Ah, it's for war. God damn it. Is 4 a lot? Depends on the context. Dollars? No. Emperors? Also no. It's impossible to hike and be in a bad mood at the same time. Teutoburg Forest. Crassus. Which one of you is Spartacus? Rebels, we're all Spartacus. Crassus. Very poor choice of words. Girls after discovering the multiverse. I'm you from another reality, oh my god. Boys after discovering the multiverse. We finally discovered a dimension where instead of an 8-season Goth we get an 8-season Rome. Modern warfare. Are you really making me go to war simply for the sake of military-industrial complex? Of course not. It's for the sake of freedom and democracy. Ancient warfare. Okay lads, who wants to kill, rape and sack every single Greek city in the Eastern Mediterranean? Roma Aeterna. For the glory of Rome. Ave Caesar. The Roman people. Caesar. Bread and circuses. HR, our company doesn't have strict dress code. Me on the first day. Modern graffiti. How the duck you draw a swastika. Ancient graffiti. Weep. You girls, my penis has given you up. Now it penetrates men's behinds. Goodbye wondrous femininity. Perfectus. Then we need to rename Columbus Day. He was a violent conqueror who committed mass genocide on indigenous peoples. Me, knowing who July is named after. No, you can't just raise new legions. I already defeated you at Cannae. Just surrender, haha, conscription, go brah. Innocent third, can I have crusade? To retake the Holy Land. Yes, actually sacks Constantinople like a boss. How cowards surrender. Surrender or I kill you, Nazi scum. No, I will die in a prisoner camp. How real Romans surrender. Surrender and I will treat you respectfully, please. Surrendering is for plebs, Greek boy. That was completely unnecessary. My ancestors are smiling at me, Greekoid. Can you say the same? Romans were genocidal maniacs, warmongering idiots, religious intolerance and destroyers of civilizations. They were basically ancient Nazis. When you build roads to better move your armies, but the barbarians use them to invade you. Outstanding move. How tough am I? I was the Roman emperor for 15 years. Yes, so. During the crisis of the 3rd century. Right this way, sorry to keep you waiting. When you breastfed and raised the founders of Rome, only to be ditched for an eagle as symbol of Rome. Sad wolf noises. I study Roman history, especially Roman military history. Wow, you must be so smart and cultured. Romans 509 BC. We have learnt from our past and will never let so much power be in the hands of a single person. 5 centuries later. Oh my God, Augustus. Salve. Hello, my little Roman ma. Me as a teenager having to learn 10 pages and watch some videos of my country's history for history class. Me as an adult reading a 400-page book and watching 1-hour-long videos of Roman history in my free time. Me leaving Barnes and Noble after putting all the Ottoman histories in the cringe section. Laughing about how crazy the Romans were to use lead pipes. Oh, look, another report about microplastics. When your friend says that he got a Goth girlfriend,